cost of treatment is a major challenge to kidney patients undergoing dialysis. Many of the patients must queue for hours, sometimes even days, to get an available working machine.
There are very few. So you can come here for a day, you don't get dialysis, you go back home, come tomorrow, you don't get.
In developing countries, dialysis is often free or even offered at a subsidized rate. However, that is certainly not the case in Kenya.
I have to use all my resources. I have to hustle a lot of people, and the little savings I have, but it's always a big problem.
So dialysis in a place like Nairobi Hospital costs 9,000 shillings for one session. That is 18,000 shillings per week if you do it twice a week. That is 72,000 shillings a month. This is a lot of money for most Kenyans. At the Kenyatta Hospital, the hospital has brought it down to half of that, 4,500 shillings per session, which is like 36,000 shillings per month.
Patients undergoing dialysis at Kenyatta National Hospital have been receiving the treatment at a reduced cost of 2,200 shillings per session. The standard rate of dialysis is 4,500 shillings at Kenyatta National Hospital. Of this amount, NHIF caters for 2,300 shillings and the patients pay 2,200 shillings. However, this service may not be available to them for much longer.
For the last few months, the National Hospital Insurance Fund has been helping us to subsidize this 4,500. Unfortunately, last week they opted to revert that policy and stop it. We in the renal services are very, very distressed because of this move, and we really, from the bottom of our hearts, plead that they go back to that previous system. Because at 2,200 shillings, many Kenyans will be able to afford dialysis with the provision that there are machines available.
The NHIF does not cover outpatients as yet. We only cover those who are admitted in hospitals, and therefore we really don't cover the daycare or dialysis that is done on a day basis.
NHIF's annual budget is 6 billion shillings. So much more is required for the provision of kidney treatment.
We have 400,000 Kenyans who need dialysis. And if one of them is to use 288,000 shillings in a year, then we require up to about 116 billion shillings, of which NHIF cannot really afford, because at the moment our revenue is 6 billion shillings.
Further, there is a great need for more machines.
Indeed, there are only about 200 machines in the whole country. This is what 2 or 3 hospitals in a European setting would have. But the whole country in Kenya has only 200 machines. But for a kidney patient on dialysis, machine is life. No machine, no dialysis, no life.
As a nation, we need to decide and have either a policy or a strategic plan on how to handle such diseases.
With the increasing rate of those affected by kidney-related ailments now standing at over 10% of the population, there is a growing demand to reduce the costs of dialysis and other treatments. Georgette, Kareithi, Citizen TV, Nairobi.